welcome back guys to another Minecraft video. Today we are going to be reacting to FitMC. It's a very new video and it is called Why This Russian Minecraft Griefer Was Arrested. And let's watch. Subscribe and like.
Imagine this. You're
only getting 3 views, please help me.
planning to ignite some TNT in Minecraft, only for the police to show up at your house and arrest you. Not because you griefed, but because you were planning to grief. Sounds crazy, right? For
That's weird, planning to grief. Not even
one
griefing.
Russian teenager, this scenario became a reality a few weeks ago. This story was all over the internet, even making its way to mainstream media outlets. A military court in Siberia sentenced a 16-year-old to 5 years in jail for using Minecraft to, quote, train for suspicious activities. When I first saw the headline, I was in disbelief. I've covered the topic of griefing in Minecraft for many years on this channel, but I've never heard of a massive real-life penalty being given to a griefer before, which is why after reading the initial news story, I was skeptical. Was Minecraft griefing really the crime in this case? Or was there more going on beyond the headlines?
That's true. Well, why will Minecraft be the problem?
It felt like we weren't getting the real story. Most of the articles in English didn't actually specify how Minecraft was involved beyond what was said in the headlines. So I knew we had to dig deeper to find the real story. And the rabbit hole went much deeper than I was expecting. Today we are analyzing the story of one Russian teenager's lengthy prison sentence over Minecraft and doing our best to dissect the truth from an otherwise outrageous headline. How much of this is actually real and how much is just a catchy title trying to get clicks on news sites? Before we dive into this research,
Clickbait.
a huge thank you to Honey for Honey also works. Thanks again. Per YouTube guidelines, all discussion of criminal activity in today's video is for educational purposes. All information, photographs, and names have been taken from public sources. The faces of those involved have been censored. That being said, let's begin. On February 10th, 2022, news articles started circulating about a Russian teenager being sentenced to 5 years in prison over Minecraft. It was first reported by The Guardian before eventually being covered by other news outlets. Allegedly, the Russian teenager and 2 of his friends had been communicating on their phones and planned to create a replica of an FSB building in Minecraft. Once finished, they would then proceed to blow it up with TNT. Now, FSB is an English abbreviation for the Federal Security Service, which is Russia's primary security agency. If you're an American, it's similar to the CIA, or if you're British, it's similar to MI6. You get the idea. The FSB does not mess around with anything that seems like a threat. The military court ruled that by them planning to perform this grief in Minecraft, they were actually training for suspicious activities. The leader of the 3 pleaded not guilty, claiming he never had any intentions of blowing anything up, but was still sentenced to 5 years. The other 2 were given suspended sentences due to their cooperation with investigators. On the English news sites, this is pretty much where the story ends. Not much else is stated other than investigators claiming the teens were also learning to make explosive devices and detonating them in abandoned buildings.
What do you guys think?
After reading through a few of these articles, something was off. 5 years of prison time for a video game grief seemed extremely harsh. The titles really made it seem like Minecraft was the primary reason for the arrests, yet the game is hardly even mentioned in the articles themselves. It almost felt like
it was mentioned one time in that article FitMC showed.
Like a big part of the story was missing. I knew it was time to get in touch with actual Russian citizens that could provide more context for this news story. One of my contacts provided information and pointed me towards 2 Russian publications. One was anti-state and one was pro-state. Despite being on opposite sides of the Russian political spectrum, both media outlets had covered this story with great accuracy, even more so than their English-speaking counterparts. According to them, The boys were first detained in the summer of 2020 for spreading leaflets
It's almost 2 years.
in support of a Moscow mathematician and anarchist who was on trial for vandalism. After police had confiscated their phones, they discovered a group chat existed in the app Telegram. The boys had discussed instructions on how to create landmines, Molotov cocktails, fuses, and instructions for knife fighting, as well as other anarchy-type literature. Not only were these discussions taking place, but they had been posting videos of themselves using some of the explosives. At some point in the chat, it was mentioned that they should blow up an FSB building in Minecraft. Some have speculated that this could have been a form of the "in Minecraft" meme. If you don't know, over the past few years, adding
Well, the big "in Minecraft" meme.
"in Minecraft" at the end of posts on social media has become a method to bypass platform terms of service, a practice that started on 4chan back in 2018. For example, if you went on a website like Twitter and posted that you were going to beat someone up, that could be considered a threat, and your Twitter account could be suspended or even banned. But if you said you were going to beat someone up in Minecraft, it implies that there is no actual threat, and therefore the messages are less likely to be reported. Since Minecraft is one of the most popular video games in the world, talking about doing something in-game makes the message seem more innocent. Of course, adding this phrase at the end of a threat does not suddenly protect someone from legal ramifications. It can still be seen as a threat, and pretty much all security agencies have caught on to this meme. But this is how Minecraft was brought up in their group chat. And while the boys claimed that that part of the conversation was a joke, prosecutors saw it as a legitimate threat, and just another part of the mountain of evidence against them. The entire ordeal came to be known as the Kansk affair, with some Russian human rights groups claiming the entire case was a form of political persecution against the boys. But eventually, the court produced a verdict: guilty. Many on Russian social media claimed that the boys were just being boys, and that this was a major overreaction to what was simply juvenile delinquency. Others defended the decision of the courts, saying that their actions were legitimately dangerous and a threat. Regardless of whether the boys were innocent or guilty, there's a clear issue here. Minecraft had played only a small role in this story, so why did every English-speaking website make it seem like Minecraft griefing was the sole reason for the arrests? It's simple. Media outlets completely stripped this story of all political context and backstory, just so they could focus on Minecraft as clickbait for their articles. A story about Russian teenagers getting arrested for making dangerous materials won't get people to read a news story, but saying they were arrested for a Minecraft grief instantly raises eyebrows and gets people to click. The majority of these articles were incredibly misleading about what the real story was about. If you only read the headlines, you'd have no idea that an alleged Minecraft threat was just one of
This guy's a lot of tabs.
many pieces of evidence that were used by the prosecutors, and that human rights groups claimed the entire case was a sham, created as a form of political persecution. There's actually more to this story that I couldn't discuss because of YouTube's terms of service, so I highly suggest you look more into it and make your own judgments. If you found this video,
So yeah, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, smash the like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!